like you're mine. You know I waited for you to come alive, to fill me up and walk me down the aisle. Walk me, walk me, walk me, walk me down the aisle.
Well, hello there, friends. Thank you for joining us here this evening at the 100th Meridian, where role-playing unlimited and the Great Plains begin. With me, your host, Tragically HP. It's me, Tragically HP. What's going on, everybody? Thank you again for spending part of your Friday evening here with us here at the Friday night table, where Dragonlance, the Shadow of the Dragon Queen, is now on its 13th session, and it's definitely our longest live table at this point, and it's the one that has seen a fair amount of roleplay, especially in those early sessions before we got into the war itself. Here we are in the wastes of the northern reaches here, seeking whatever it is that Lord Soth and his people are on the lookout for. And let's just see how this goes here. Ah! Hey, hello, good evening.
What up, what up?
Hey.
Well, we're missing two of our party.
Just joined?
What's that?
Johnny just joined, so now we got 4 here.
Hey,
Oh,
guys.
yep. Well, that saves me, should have typed Paul's name first.
Yeah, because I know J-Man said he wouldn't be able to be here today.
Right.
But to be fair, now it just makes me want to spam him to send us pictures, but that's also just my obsession of wanting to go work, but not having the chance to.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, there's not a lot of it out here in Vegas. He has to go out there towards your neck of the woods to get some of that. We used to have a
Bro, you're
monthly-
talking to me. I still have to. I still have to drive like 2.5 hours just to get to a site to do it.
Oh man, yeah, 2.5
I live in
hours.
I live like far like middle California, West Coast.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I mean Vegas to Sacramento. I forget how long of a drive that was. It was like a 8 or a 10-hour drive for a weekend of gaming. We did have a steady chapter here in Vegas for a few years, but it eventually fizzled out.
I mean, just for me to drive to Vegas, like I'm not even talking like your area. I'm just talking like to the border. It would probably take me like 2-3 days, probably.
Jeez. What the fuck part of California are you in? The part
I
that's
may
in
be
New Jersey?
I may be overestimating that, but it's probably like it's up there. It's probably like a day and a half to
Good
like
lord.
fucking 16 to a day and a half.
Like on skateboard, right?
For sure.
Like they did in The Wizard, Fred Savage and his little brother going to play the fucking video game tournament in California, taking the skateboard up through those Rocky Mountains.
No, just make sure to take every downhill slope I can while I'm on my skateboard. Just
Oh, goodness. Hey, welcome, Paul. Hello.
Hello.
So we are without our Paladin and J-Man. Usually one of the two of them misses the session and everything goes completely chaotic neutral. So let's see if tonight is any exception. We find ourselves here, having recently left the Blue Phoenix Shrine after helping the Sea Elves with their yearly pilgrimage there. Let me just double check the conclusion of that. The main thing. Okay, yeah, I think this is what we did not do, because we kind of hastily made it through the shrine at the conclusion of last session, but we didn't really do the trail to the next bit. So as you are leaving the shrine, one of the Sea Elf scouts approaches the Sea Elf that you've been working with, the one named Ishvern, and he informs him that they have found where their captured companions were taken. They have been imprisoned at a dragon army camp in the middle of a murky lake. And this will provide directions to... Okay, yeah, that's a new section entirely. That is all the way up here, further inland and through a lot more of that canyon maze than any of you have been through so far. And it is now marked on your map for future exploration. Ishvern does beg your characters one additional boon before you depart for whatever your next destination is. Please find and free these captives. I can offer you what little we have. And he passes into your group's possession the blue pearls remaining from the pilgrimage that he held on to. The handful that he has left in his possession is worth 750 gold pieces.
You said 750?
Correct.
Alright, I'll mark that in the gold.
Alright, he will pass it to you then. So yes, that is the Blue Phoenix Shrine right here at location C, aka the Hidden Cave. We will change that. Just to properly identify its locale for future need. And yes, that will beg the question, are we still planning on the lighthouse as our next destination, or are we going to try to head into the first part of the thickest canyon maze towards that tower? Both are about the same distance.
I believe we were actually supposed to wait for the army to catch up to us here. I know they wanted us to meet up at either here or the tower. I don't remember exactly which.
Okay. Oof. Alrighty. I think I'm rolling this wrong anyway. Okay. I'm gonna grab something else here just to help us track this a little more accurately. If Roll20 will load up, there we go. Alright, so this is going to represent our army. And yeah, they're moving at about 3 miles a day, so 1 hex per day. So it's going to take them the better part of a week to catch up to where you guys are at this point. So if we're going to chill out here and await their arrival, then yeah, we've got a bit of downtime. And let's see just what, if anything...
Where does our far gap work again?
What's that?
How far out do our far gabs work again?
18 miles, I think it is.
Alright, so I would say we should continue on with our mission, however, relay back with the Fargab that we are carrying on. I think we said we wanted to go to the lighthouse second, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. So we're gonna hang out until they get within far gab range, and then we'll let them know.
That's my vote.
Makes sense to me.
This is the party when you have a four. This is the problem, Daniel, when you have a 4-player party and 2 of them are rogues. The other 2 of you who are not rogues are going to have to speak up a lot more because our rogues tend to get a little extra quiet. Alright, so that's 1. 2. Alright.
I just want to double check. I'm not with the party yet, right? I don't
Correct.
want to be ignored. Okay, I just don't want to be ignoring by accident if I'm not supposed to be.
Oh no, you're good. Alright, so let's get some straight D20 rolls from the 4 of you currently in the party, please. The Wizard classic frickin' movie. Also starring Jenny Lewis of Rilo Kiley. Love it. Alright. So on the first day, are we hanging out inside the canyon during this time, or are we going to get back out of the canyon and like kind of get back to high ground just in case the rain turns against us?
So,
Definitely vote for high ground.
Okay.
yeah, I would say high ground. We'd probably try and do our best to make a shelf, like some form of encampment where we're not very visible from the sky due to our previous encounters.
Alright. Let's combine our rolls with some survival checks as well, just to see how secluded we can make our camp here for the next couple days.
And we should have advantage on those survival checks thanks to our new supernatural gift, correct?
I think that's just for, what you call it? Water's filling the can.
Yep, you're right.
Uh,
I just found it again.
correct, yeah. Yeah, if you guys happen to get caught in a rapidly filling chasm, this will give you advantage. And hopefully a leg up on getting out of there quicker. And then you do ignore difficult terrain, so you're going to quickly outpace the army even quicker now that you guys have that boon. Alright, survival checks are pretty decent there. So, on the first day, as we are chilling in our camp, we spot a trio of large monstrosities traversing the landscape before us. These things are at least like 200 feet out and are not bearing down on you. They don't appear to be any bit in the least aware of your presence at all. They look like winged lions from what you're able to catch of them, which instantly just brings up Manticore vibes, which that's a creature none of you have ever faced, but to your knowledge, they are pretty challenging. So in this respect, you guys do have the option to engage or ignore this encounter.
I would highly encourage ignoring them.
Yeah, the less attention we draw to ourselves, the better off we are.
No reason.
I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna think about it. But I know one of these motherfuckers gonna stop me before I can actually do anything. So
Right?
Hey,
someone
if you
will
want to
shoot me.
On me. Stop it.
If you want to fight 3 Manticores solo, go ahead.
So that's how Katie went up a level higher than everybody else.
Well, I mean, let's talk about this.
I do not have enough healing capabilities for y'all to try and mess with those things. Knock it off.
Would be fun.
Well, the
Still a bit.
Manticores continue on doing what they're doing, which doesn't appear to have anything to do with any of you. One of them takes flight, as if it looks like they're hunting, if you had to guess. You don't see anything out there in the distance that might draw their attention, but it looks like that's what they're doing.
They're going to attack the army. The Calaman army is going to get held up now.
Holy crap, that thing's huge. Yeah, maybe something more like that. Yeah, they're out just out southeast of your position, like 200 feet or so. And you guys also have that kind of elevated position, not just above the canyons, but also a little bit like a plateau above the general landscape here as well. So that is affording you this vantage point where if we're not going to fuck with them, then they will just seemingly eventually continue on out of our line of sight.
Bye, friend.
And if we have not already gotten one, let's everybody get their long rest. And the army will get a bit closer here. And it is this second day that we have a few things happen. First and foremost, as the sun rises over the sea there behind us, we do spot the 300 plus soldiers of the Kalaman army. They are tearing down their camp and looks like they are prepared to make another 3-mile march towards your current location this morning. And you do have the option at this point to reach out to them and let them know just what's going on. They are just at the periphery of your range.
We'll go ahead, take up the Fargab, and hail them, and let them know. We've gone into the cave that we were trying to investigate. It is actually a shrine to a water deity, and there is nothing else of interest for our purposes, we are going to go ahead and head to the second location we were told about, the lighthouse.
All right. Well, let me see if I can find her real quick. Yeah, Rookeldust. Tatina Rookeldust responds on the other side. Hi there, lads. You keep it going, and we'll keep on marching towards your location. Keep us informed if you run into anything suspicious, eh?
With that, I will also mention that we had come across 3 Dragon Army officers on the Dragonlance.
Aye, and what became of it?
The officers are dead. 1 Dragonel is dead, and the other 2 escaped.
All right, we'll keep an eye out. You be safe out there. And here we are prepared to move out. Our maximum range now is gonna be... yeah, double. We're gonna be able to move 24 miles in a single day here. So we're about to greatly expedite from 2 hexes up to 4, if I recall the range here correctly. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we head on up in that direction, and it is on this day that we have a few interesting encounters. The first of which will be the introduction of a new character. If I can find this, and of course your character is likely to be all the way at the bottom.
Ondor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who's
Conveniently
this?
named.
Who's this other character? Oh,
Mhm.
where the hell is Dawn crafting a second character here? You were disappointed with Reginald? Okay, so yeah, let's get you dropped in. And let me take a look, see at what you've crafted here.
Way of the Shadow Monk, for some reason the subclass got taken out of the compendium or something like that. It is from the player's handbook, so I don't know why it's not in there, but
Okay.
I just added the stuff manually for the Way of the Shadow.
Alright. I'm gonna leave motivations up to you here, as being out in this section of the world as opposed to like down here where civilization is. This is probably the last place anybody would expect to run into somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So as it is, your character is just kind of chilling on your lunch break when you spot this group of characters also seeking a shady spot to do the same.
Quick question: would there be like guards out here next to the lighthouse, or is it just the lighthouse out here?
The lighthouse is still like another day's travel out,
Oh,
but
okay.
we're not quite aware of just who or what is there.
Okay, gotcha. I'll come up with it as I go.
But likewise, for the rest of our group, let's begin with Katie. Tell us a bit about your character here so we can link up with our new ally here or potential future troublemaker.
Okay, first of all, I will kill to keep troublemaker. So like, if that's what you're trying to do here, I will kill your character. No, but like, that is my job here. But yeah, I'm just an elf, kind of doing whatever I want, causing a little bit of chaos here and there, letting others demonstrate how ill adept they are at escaping guards when I do something bad. But I'll break you out of prison if it happens. It's fine. Yeah, I don't know. Just out for desire, sure. Out for, revenge, retribution. I had one person in this party that I trusted. He's no longer here. And so Zill is just very angry and fighty all the time.
Sorry, I
Did it
can't
not
help
come
it.
through? What?
Celebrating the death
yeah.
of a character.
No, well, yeah, the death of a character and the departure of one who turned out to be not such a good person. Out of game.
I thought like maybe because normally when you do that, it means like someone who you asked to talk isn't talking. I was like, am I pressing the wrong button?
Oh no, you were good. I gave him the
was
same
like, "Ooh,
treatment
shit."
that a character who played in Justin's game got when he eventually got his demise.
I was like, I know I changed the push to talk button like last week, and if I just fuck this up. But yeah, so lately I've just been kind of causing Sir Reginald to get really pissed all the time, and stealing from kind of whoever I want to steal from, and seeing what happens.
Well, so I think so.
Maybe people from not our own party. Don't know.
I think Reginald's going to be out for another like 3 or 4 sessions here before he returns, so it'll be interesting to see just.
He's gonna come back. I'm the only one with gold. Everyone else is just
like his
half
character
dead.
in particular, like he's not going to have his armor, his weapons. Somehow you're going to be riding his summoned warhorse.
Exactly. Oh, that is the dream. Can we make that happen?
He's like, I'm just gonna
Holy.
I'm gonna desummon and resummon the horse, and the horse just kind of shakes its head at him.
The resummoned horse still likes me better. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It's kind of where we're at with Zill, because I haven't really delved into her past Alton yet. So we're gonna kind of see what happens with all these other folks I'm with.
Fantastic. I just realized I never created a landing page for this campaign. I was going to drag us over there so we could see your character token, but yeah, we don't have a landing page. We've just been using this as our landing page. So that is Zilliana right there. And
Alright.
up next, Lance, tell us about your character, please.
Well, Lance started off as a criminal. Mainly just kind of working his way into different places, using false identities and trying to steal what he can, and ended up trying to steal a army uniform, and was mistaken for it worked a little too well, and he was actually mistaken for a member of the army, and has kind of ridden that identity to here. And yeah, trying his best to like do right, and actually enjoys the army and what they've given him and helped him with, and he's trying his best to help this group as much as he can. And his ultimate enemy is Zilliana.
Thought you guys were.
I know we
best
were
friends.
besties.
Yeah, you steal over 100 gold from a best buddy.
Oh.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Like, honestly.
Honestly, so far it sounds like I really should have brought a different character to this group.
And
It's definitely a hatred with mutual respect.
yeah, we don't even have Esther right now, too. It'd be interesting if he's able to return at some point. But Doc is up next, played by Ken. He's all going Forrest Gump here, and that's all I have to say about that.
Wake up! Wake up!
No? Okay.
Ken, you with us? Well, how about Johnny?
All right.
Oh,
Kadar
mic
is
issues
a-
for Doc.
Kadar is a human wizard. He really wasn't into the fighting aspect of life. He was kind of, as a child, tortured with visions of the future, but it was usually minuscule little bad things like people he knew. And so he got his power trained up a little bit so that he could use it better. But he really, until he started having visions of this dragon army, he didn't have any interest in going out into the world like this. But he found himself kind of driven and joined up with this merry band of friends and just trying to get to where he can do some good.
All right. And let's try again here for Doc. Let's see if the cable issue is repaired here.
Can you hear me this time?
Hey, welcome back.
There we go.
All right, so I am not a criminal here. I am actually Doc P. Wypestis at your service, member of the Church of Mishakal in good standing, trying to spread the word of Mishakal as well as just healing the masses. Born and raised in dirty slums in Backwater City, got sold into slavery so that my parents could afford booze. Was actually bought by a clergyman from the Church of Mishakal to try and save me along with my sister. Because of the dirtiness of my early years, I absolutely abhor all filth and want to cleanse everything with fire. And due to some of our adventures now, I also want to destroy all undead.
So, 3 criminals and a psychopathic holy man. Got you.
Kadar's like, what the fuck?
Some of us are psychopathic criminals.
And just to round things out here, we do have Hawa Khan, who is a bard and fairly even-tempered.
I'm gonna assume
is,
that's J-Man's,
That
right?
is J-Man's character.
Okay.
And then we have, as Katie brought up, Sir Reginald, who is played by Don, who, again, he's likely to be out for a few sessions here, but I'm not going to say that he is, but he does try to provide a moral compass for our group here as far as trying to get people to fall in line with the standards of a Knight of Solamnia. Knight of
Reed,
Order
he
of
is
the
a
Crown.
fuddy-duddy stick in the mud.
Yep. And that
And
is
now I'm stuck doing it.
that is our current party here. Up next, this is who we meet on the side of the road here. And if history is any indication, he's got a red health bar. Kill it. Oh yeah, especially with a
Backstab.
face like that. What the fuck?
I told you with the introductions already happening, I really should have brought a different character to this party. Hey, this is what I meant.
All right, so yeah, tell
That
us.
looks undead.
Tell us about the your character here.
Well, without revealing too much,
Right, at least
unless,
what they see.
yeah, you basically see I mean, for the most part, human-esque, looking-ish. Um, Dan, I'll DM you what he actually is later. But he is very ashy skinned, almost like looking like shadow colored to the touch.
It's Ashy Larry.
I don't. You already gave one of my characters a nickname. Shut up.
I was just taking out the trash, baby. That better not be the money out my goddamn purse.
On most of his body, he's in basically just like dark street clothes, and then you can see you can see a short sword on him, but that's all you can see like visible on him. But that's all he carries, other than just like a backpack of food and shit.
All right, get this guy some lotion right now. So yes,
With holy
you see
fire.
them, they see you, and proceed as you will. I'm pretty inconsequential to the next few minutes.
I'll just look up and just look at you guys, or whoever's in the front of the party, and just say, it's pretty odd to see people out here. What are the rest of you doing here?
We could ask you the same. We are on a mission for the city of Calaman. What's a lone being doing out here?
Personal repents and training, you could say. Also more of just trying to avoid certain things.
I'm gonna like look to the others with me and just be like, do I stab?
Not yet.
Unclear.
Yeah, I'm
Or
not
I
sure.
should wait?
In Elvish, I will tell Liliana not to be too hasty with her knives.
And I'll ask back like, but why not?
I'll interject in Elvish and say, if you want to, you can try.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
He said I could try though, so yes, stab.
I'll go back to comment and just say, I don't mean any harm. I didn't even know there would be people out here. It's more or less just stopping for a break.
Have you by chance seen any army-like formations that aren't, for the most part, are not human and ride on dragon-like creatures?
I would have definitely, this is out of character, but I would have definitely tried to avoid them. But Dan, would I have possibly seen them walk by the army, I presume, is what he's talking about?
Let's check.
And if you want me to roll like stealth or something for trying to stay out of the vision of them, but
No worries. You've seen evidence of them in the sites that they camped at. Like, you came across, man, it looks like a fucking army camped out here, like, maybe like 5-6 days ago. Like, you could make out the signs that a few hundred people had been here, but no direct signs of them.
okay.
Would they know of the dragon army? It seems pretty common knowledge.
Unless he's been in seclusion for like 6 months or more, it's likely that he's at least heard that there are rumors of war in this region.
He's been a part of guilds, so I would presume he has, at the very least. I will say guilds, no more description at this point, but
We are seeking an end of the Dragon Army. What are your thoughts on that?
well, I mean, there's certainly a threat to the land. I just haven't really gone out of my way to do it, but that was more or less because of my circumstances. I wouldn't be opposed to trying to eradicate them, but that is certainly no small feat.
May I grab some passive perception scores from the 5 of you?
15.
Nay.
15.
14.
All right. Oh, I don't think I touched on the weather that I rolled for the 2 days here, but it has been dry the last 2 days. No heavy rains. The washes have been dry completely.
And I presume it's daytime, right? Right now.
It is. It's like lunchtime right now. Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure, because there's something that my character happens when it gets darker.
Okay. Yes. Here we go. Okay.
Jesus.
Yeah, these things are freaking huge on these overworld maps. But as we are chatting it up here, those of us with a 13 or better passive perception can hear the sounds of these giant spiders scampering along the rocks above your position.
This is like mid-conversation or like...
Correct, yeah, this is while
Okay.
y'all are chatting. And as you get a better line of sight on them, they're not too high up above you, maybe only like 15, 20 feet at most. There appear to be a half dozen of them. And similar to the encounter yesterday with the manticores, we do have the option to encounter, engage, or ignore. The main difference in this one being that they are a lot closer than those manticores were. These things are within 50 feet or so at this current point, but because of the elevation, it does not appear that they are aware of your position. It looks like they just happen to be passing through.
Like mid-conversation, I'll just stop and then just put my finger on my mouth and I'll just like roll out and try to go like behind the stone or like to a point where I can hide.
Alright, go ahead and roll stealth if such is the objective. Oh, damn.
Fucking first roll of the fucking campaign and it's not 20, you gotta
Yeah.
be kidding me.
Yeah, the rest of the characters are now like, did we really just meet somebody, or was he a figment of our imagination?
Alright, let's keep going.
Do.
That was weird.
Well, I'm
Which
not the
means
only
next
one
time
who
we
noticed
see, I
them. I know
stab,
somebody
right?
out. I know at least a few people have over a 13. Or
and, you
heard
guys,
people, yeah.
and you guys also do know that there are the spiders here.
Them
Yeah, I'm
disappoint-
gonna try and duck for cover as well.
Okay.
I'm also gonna stealth.
Alrighty.
Oh,
Who fucked us up?
The wizard did.
No.
Also, Dan, just a question real quick. Would I be able to provide myself with like a short bow or something just because we're level 6 and it didn't provide me one with the starting equipment? Just a mundane
I
short
don't
bow.
know. That sounds like a big ask. Okay, yeah, you're
Yeah,
good.
sure. Sure, buddy. Yeah.
I've got one I could give you anyway.
Okay, so this is something that you all hear more than directly see, as we're kind of passing through a little valley here, and up top one of the formations we are aware of the passing of these giant spiders. Giant being a relative term when a purple worm suddenly makes its appearance, and it's going giant spider hunting, and as we can see there, hitting a 29 armor class for 44 points of damage is not outside of its capabilities. Following it up with a bite attack where it then swallows the spider, nom nom nom, and digestion acid damage there, otherwise known as the Fett disaster. Yeah, avoiding these giant spiders may have just saved your lives, because had you chosen to engage them, you would undoubtedly be within the awareness of this purple worm here. And again, you guys only hear it. You're just aware that there's something massive nearby. You didn't expect to hear the spiders screaming in terror, but such is as it appears to be, and within the next 12 to 18 seconds, all is quiet again, except for the rumbling of this thing as it is just kind of passing through the landscape, of course, half underground, half above ground. Who wants some of Debo?
We're hiding.
Alright,
Oh, is it gone?
You think you eventually hear it submerge, and after probably like 5 minutes or so, and more than one checking of undergarments, yeah, we think we might be okay here.
Well, that was terrifying.
Nice reflexes there, stranger.
That was, yeah, it's commonly more of a standard thing, and it was not a skill learned from its surviving out here, unfortunately.
Well, thank God for that.
So,
Sir Reginald takes credit for leading all of you into stealth, insisting that it was his idea. Hawakan just shakes his head.
I insist by the blind and invisible guy that he certainly did not insist on anything.
Anyways, we must continue on our quest. We are headed towards the lighthouse north of here in search of ruins. Remind me, what was the city we're looking for?
I believe it is it's either the City of No Name or like the Lost City. Let me double
Atlantis.
check.
City of
here.
Lost Names.
Yeah, City of Lost Names.
You haven't happened to have heard of this city or ruins or any such thing?
I mean,
Would you?
probably not, but Dan, how about?
Oh, you've not only heard of it, you've been there, explored
okay.
it, plundered it, and yeah, there's no reason for the party to go there. You've already solved the adventure. Game over!
All right, cool. I'm a plotty. I'm a fucking plot twister.
We're actually
So,
going to reverse engineer the plot from this point. Instead of going forwards toward it, now we're going to come backwards away from it.
So I'm gonna take that as a no. I have not heard of it.
Correctamundo.
Okay. I'm just. Hold on. No. I've heard of ruins, just not of whatever you speak of. I haven't really been to any of them, just rumors.
Well, someone with your skills would certainly help us out. Would you consider joining along?
Might as well. I mean, I've sufficed on my own for now, but couldn't help to join a party to help with that, but
At the very least, with how dangerous it is out here.
if you will take me, I will join, yes.
I have no qualms about it.
The only thing I ask is don't be alarmed when it turns night. You'll see.
I look at Doc for his response.
Vidar does find that statement slightly alarming.
And Bill's just gonna kind of like smirk a little bit and just be like, "Oh, this is gonna be fun."
Oh, don't be alarmed. What do you mean, don't be alarmed? You can't say something like that and expect us not to be alarmed. That is very alarming.
Maybe he just really likes to play with his.
Don't finish that sentence.
I was trying to think of what that.
Finish it.
The theremin. The theremin. That's the musical instrument that he is most proficient with. And yeah, late at night when you guys were all trying to get your sleep, just you guys are like, fuck, come on.
My, that short sword is really polished.
No, I'm
my.
just gonna go up to whoever talks the most in the group during the night camp, and then try to bite your neck like I'm a vampire and turn into fucking Astarion real quickly.
Oh god.
Romantic music starts playing.
Where is Reggie when you need him? Why do I have to be the one that talks now?
Yeah, exactly.
I have a feeling while Reggie's away, I'm going to end up being the one who's talking, and I have a -1 in charisma.
Oh.
Charisma was my dump stat, okay?
That's like at least 50% of all characters.
I would have dumped intelligence, but I really didn't want to do that for a Dragonlance campaign, because I have heard other things about Dragonlance. So.
It's fine. It's my dump. I'm fine.
So far, so good. So if we are ready to proceed up the road, I actually did move our token the full 24 miles. So this spot is actually where we would be ending our day, and something like right around here or here would be more like where we had this meeting and the purple worm encounter. So yes, right here is where we will end our day. We can get our next long rest. I trust we can mark off any rations, or if anybody is magically conjuring food. Of course, I'm sure we have plenty of spell slots for that, since we're not getting into any fights here during the day.
Yes, I would have conjured food, seeing as how we were planning on resting through the night.
Excellent.
Just a question. I mean, we're using the food he's conjuring, but just a question. We're using the 1 ration per person per night, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah, assuming that you even need to eat them. I mean, if you've got something that's magically conjured, that's going to be infinitely better.
No, I was just curious because there's different rulings on rations and shit like that. So.
Never heard of such thing. Interesting.
It's more of like house rules and shit that I've heard. There's one ruling in the player's handbook.
Lance is trying to steal from Ziliana. Oh boy.
You knew it was coming.
Oh man. He hasn't even successfully stolen yet, or unsuccessfully, and he's already getting stabbed. Ow!
As soon as I see that, if anyone even hears it, but I'm just gonna mutter under my breath, Why does this feel like home right now?
So, out of character, the supplies that we were transporting on Reggie's horse, with him coming back eventually, how are we gonna handle that?
We'll just say that he's kind of narratively, like, he's the one responsible for setting up and tearing down our camp. So he is still with us. We are able to make use of that. But as far as combat scenes, he's not really present.
He's NPC state.
Correct. But, like, advanced NPC state. Like, he is here.
Yeah.
We can make some use of his utility, but not his offense or defense. I'm not even touching you.
Are you touching me?
I'm
Oh,
just gonna-
neither am I, just my stabby.
I'm just gonna lean over to Quidar, and I'm just gonna look at those two and just say, "Are those two always like this?"
Not this
And
bad, but
stop
yeah,
it.
kind of.
Also, as it gets darker, and Quidar, you would definitely see this when I lean over to you. My body starts becoming not transparent, but like it starts becoming a little bit more temporal. Whatever that word is, I don't remember how to pronounce it.
Non-corporeal.
Yeah, thank you. And it just becomes like getting enveloped in shadows.
The shadow.
There
Gonna back away.
And Dan, this is all completely flavored, just so you know. This is not actual shit.
Oh, okay. I was like, is he playing a shade? I didn't think that
No,
was in
no.
the PHP.
No, it is not. This is all just me trying to flavor my character.
Okay. Well, if we're going to flavor it like that, let's also add in for Dragonlance specifics. For those of you familiar with the 3 moons of Dragonlance, those are of particular interest to the arcane casters, your wizards, your sorcerers, your warlocks. You've got the white or the yellow moon. You've got the red moon. And then you've got the black moon, which, unless your character reveres the goddess Takesis or has a particular affinity with the night, the black moon is more or less just a myth. It's like, yeah, there's a black moon that nobody can see. But those who are attuned to it are able to see it. And on rare nights like this is the only moon that is visible. So it is particularly dark out this night. Like, our other moons are in new moon phase, so you can just barely see the red and the yellow. So just a cool little extra bit of flavoring there to pile on to that.
Yeah, that would be something I would have tied into it, because out of it, it was part of the reason this form or transformation is part of the reason why he came out traveling. So.
All right.
Tell me you are not some sort of undead. Tell me there is something to explain this. Otherwise, I am going to have to send you back where you belong.
Whoa, dog. Settle down.
Dan, it's like dim at the very least out right now, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna look back at you and just say, this is not an undead state or anything like that. I don't particularly know what it is. It may have been a side effect of me studying the darker side of my monastery, but it could have also been for the certain things I have done. And as I stop talking, I just appear on the other side of you as I disappear in front of you.
There is no dark side of the moon, really.
But I can assure you, I am not undead.
Well, that is incredibly impressive of you.
I'll just teleport to in front of your. Sorry, hold on. Which one were you? Or Doc, right? Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
No.
Lance.
Okay. I'll just teleport to in front of Paul, and I'll just say, it was something that I learned, which is what makes me think that it's something to have to do with this, as I like gesture to myself for the form. Because this started happening shortly after I started being able to use it.
So I'm gonna use Detect Good and Evil just to make sure that not undead.
Nope. I mean, Dan
Good
can
to know.
confirm, but yeah.
Good to know. You
They're
do
just
find
a
it
little
suspicious that his clothes are made out of 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal. He has a thin sheet of lead for a helmet, and his shoes are made of 3 feet of dirt. That's a little suspicious.
So exactly, yeah.
But otherwise, you're pretty sure he's not undead.
Okay, so not undead, but now the dwarf in me is very curious.
Dirt
I believe
shoes?
I believe the artificer was telling us about cyborgs.
Since we're going to be traveling together, if you're really interested, I could tell you exactly why I'm out here. But I do ask to take it with a grain of salt. But that is your choice, whether you want me to tell you or not.
I admire your honesty.
Admiring it even
Tell
more
us.
when I cast Zone of Truth.
What would you say?
I say tell us in your own time. It's, none of us really know everybody's stories,
You all know mine, damn it.
Yes, murderer, we know your whole story.
I didn't murder anybody.
Well,
Or neither
for
Salami
now,
would
I
disagree.
guess just to put your mind at ease, part of the reason why I ran from my town and other circumstances that happened there was because of this, but the other thing is more the fact that me and the law don't really get along.
I am above the law.
Laws are just suggestions, are they not?
No,
when
laws
it comes
must be obeyed.
to
Stop it.
when it comes to little things, maybe, but there are bigger things that should be abided by that usually never are.
Laws are just threats.
Everything is legal if you can get away with it.
Just because Reggie is not reprimanding you doesn't mean you can do it.
Don't do that, says Reggie.
See what that means.
He aimlessly keeps setting up people's scents. Might have to do this by myself. Isn't there a cantrip that could do this instead of me?
Get back to
Do
work.
what?
Yeah, it's
Wait,
called
what?
Unseen Servant, Don.
You lost the bet. Sorry.
Alright, I guess I'll keep setting up camp for the next 2 fucking months.
I'll just teleport behind Ziliana. I'll just say, as I like peer over your shoulder, I'll just say, most laws should be abided by. especially the ones that I have been charged with, which is
Most
why I
probably not.
particularly don't like abiding by the law.
Still suggestion.
I assume we're setting a watch here for our camp at night.
Yep.
Absolutely.
All right.
Let's go first.
Very cool.
Sir Reggie. It's Sir Reggie. Whole time.
Sorry, Don, your character didn't get a long rest for like 3 months of in-game time. You're at level 4 exhaustion, one more night of no sleep, and you're dead.
Well, if you guys want, we can totally make all Reggie's work inconsequential. I can throw up a little tiny hut here and we can all sleep safely.
Reggie like crosses his arms and stares like that guy in the meme who just looks all kinds of annoyed, and then he gets his warhorse and stomps off in a huff. After he finishes setting up the camp, you're like, yeah, I can do a tiny hut, no problem, guys.
Be back in 11 minutes when I'm done with the ritual. Need to be inside when I cast it.
We just strap Reginald to some wood and just turn him into a scarecrow.
Chad, 11 minutes later, everybody gather around and
Beautimous. All right.
Remind me,
just-
does this like
I'll look at everybody and be like, you guys can watch through the wall if you want to. I'll just lay down and go to sleep.
this is like does this like block like the sun or the moon or something like that, or is it like technically like see-through? Like the
It is see-through from the inside.
oh
You can't see
okay.
through from the outside.
Okay, so then if it's like blocking the actual like rays and shit, then my moon form would start going down and I would appear as I did before.
Yeah, from the outside it looks hot pink.
Yeah. Then yes, I would appear like completely normal humanoid again.
Haha.
That's interesting.
As far as I can tell, it has to do something with the moon. And I have noticed it changes slightly for each moon as well.
All right. Time to sleep.
All right. Long rest achieved. Go ahead and refresh anything that you may have expended during today's adventures. Rick, do you have night vision?
I do not.
Oh, damn. Me being preemptive and putting it in, figuring you at least had 60.
Yeah, for the sake of my character, I needed not to.
All right.
Well,
Give you
that
normal
and I
torch
chose,
vision
yeah.
then. Link that up to your sheet. That way when we get to the next area with lighting...
Misclick.
You just said you didn't have dark vision!
I was looking how long the duration was, okay?
I like that the components are a pinch of dried carrot or an agate. Like, one has definitely got some value to it, even as a semi-precious stone. The other is, like, you can find it inside of any fucking barn, farmhouse, or refuse pile.
Would I be able to cast that, like, before the long rest is up so that I gain my key
Sure.
points back? Okay, cool.
Sure.
Okay, I just want to be at full key points at the end of the long rest is all.
Alright.
So then,
Well.
yes, I do have 60 feet of dark vision right now, but...
Why not? Alright, so our third day of travel here. Let's also get the Kalaman army Technically, they're moving too fast here. They're moving 6 miles, and I moved them 1 hex fully yesterday, so this is where they would be right now. But you are up here at the lighthouse, otherwise known as the Sunward Fortress. And let's just brief peruse here. I think I've got all these details locked in, but always good to triple check.
Dan, just as a reminder, I would have thrown water breathing up to start the day.
Very cool. Yeah, definitely some water passage here, at least going over the river here. But the canyons are once again dry. Okay. Amid the natural stone formations of the northern wastes, a broken 100-foot spire lies half buried. The massive spire's base and toppled pinnacle would be easy to miss were it not for the excavation sites and abandoned tents surrounding them. As we approach closer, let's get some history checks from each of you. Can see several crumbled half-buried floors here ahead of us. And at the base of the spire remains a dozen ragged canvas tents in the red and black colors of the Red Dragon Army. There are dozens of empty and or shattered crates scattered amid the camp. Nearby, an earthen ramp that cuts through the clay and leads to an opening into the ruined spire's foundation. And history checks, Doc and Kadar believe that this was once a holy site, perhaps not to any particular deity though. The upper levels were constructed to burn like a massive beacon. Those glory days, however, have long since expired. You guys don't remember seeing anything glowing in the dark during last night's rest.
How old do the abandoned tents look?
Roll investigation.
Somebody want to help me with this? Because this is going to be bad.
Yeah, I can help you.
And 11. Well, Ziliana investigating. You're pretty sure these tents have been out of use for over a week now.
I mean, I'll disseminate that information to the group. It doesn't sound like it would be too fun to keep that.
Can I like walk around to see if I can like tell like sense or passages of where people went? Or creatures for that matter?
Roll survival.
I don't know why that didn't roll with advantage. I guess it was not clicked. But here, hold on, let me just read it. There we go. So 11 would be the.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Just a heads up about our inspiration here at this table. I did pass you one of the vanilla inspirations. The primary difference between that and the heroic is the vanilla works like classic inspiration. You do have to declare it before the dice are rolled. On rare occasion, you will get a heroic inspiration card, which can work as we are traditionally used to here at Role Playing Unlimited. The second aspect is a lot of these heroic inspiration cards have additional effects that you could use additionally or in lieu of just a simple reroll.
Got you.
So yeah, as far as that survival check, there were definitely a good number of people here, but the passage of time and just the general number of persons that were here, you're kind of having a hard time making any sense of it.
And you said there was an excavation site as well. With my stone cutting, I'd kind of try and see if like they were looking for anything in particular, or they were trying to get resources or anything like that.
Primarily, it looks like they were trying to gain access to the spire, which they successfully did. That earthen ramp cutting through the clay looks like the bulk of their excavation work right there.
We should probably investigate why they wanted into this lighthouse. Judging by the fact that they've been gone for more than a week, we hopefully shouldn't run into them, but we might find something that tells us what was going on here.
We could try looking around the lighthouse. That would be a start, but I don't think we'd be able to get the full picture from just the lighthouse itself.
Oh yeah, you pretty sure you're gonna have to go inside.
Is it just like a normal like wooden door in the front of the lighthouse, or?
There's no
What
door
kind
at
of-
all. There's just this ramp that leads right into the structure, and from there onto a new map entirely.
Okay.
Sneaky people first.
I could try to sneak out and scope out ahead. So, it's the one thing I was useful back in town, at least. Is there anybody else here that's particularly good at stealth?
At your
Yeah, I got you. I'm
3/5 of the party right now.
Yeah,
Before
literally.
y'all go in, Ziliana, why don't you and I get a bird's eye view of this and see if there's anything that we can see from above? And I'll pull out my carpet.
And I will go as well, I guess.
All right. Try some perception checks there. Yeah, all looks clear. No signs of a reserve camp or anything nearby. No dragonels perched on rocks or on the backside of the lighthouse from your approach, just waiting to ambush you once you go inside. Yeah, it looks as eerily quiet from above and outside as it does from ground level.
All right, in we go.
Alright.
Whoops. Here I am talking through mute again. All right.
Oh, I thought you were trying to set shit up.
Nope. What was I saying? Do we want to roll stealth checks here? Because we did say sneaky characters first, but that is also, as I said, 3/5 of our group right here.
I was
So-
going to ask, I was waiting for the map to switch, but I was going to ask if I could like try to get a little bit like 10 feet above the part, like in front of the party, sneaking if possible when we go in or something like that. But for stealth check, I will roll here.
I'm gonna roll stealth just because like I sneak everywhere for everything.
All right.
Just saying.
That's how I have stolen so much from my own people. I mean, that's how I've borrowed so much that I totally plan on returning.
sounds and spoken like a true Kender, but you know.
Oh, the Kinder ain't here right now.
Nope.
I don't know if this is like a little side thing, but I don't know if this campaign module is based off of it, but has anybody actually read the Dragonlance books?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can see him right here behind me.
Yeah,
Everything
no,
from Chronicles all the way to Vanished Moon. Of course, that's like 20 years outdated now.
Hold on, give me 1 second. I have a book right here with it.
This campaign actually takes place during the early stages of the Chronicles campaign, so like when Tanis and Sturm and Raceland and Caramon and all them are meeting up at the Inn of the Last Home in Solace. Technically, I believe that hasn't even happened yet. Like, we're still kind of playing in the prequel before all of that. But yeah, Dragonlance, that was my intro to D&D. That I first started reading that when I was like 13 or so, after I had run some very cheesy campaigns for a few years before that, and then I read Dragonlance. I was like, oh, this is what we're doing. Okay.
Yeah, the book I have is the Doom Bridge, the Chaos War Secret series.
Oh shit. Yeah, is that a newer one? I'm not familiar. Yeah, like I was saying, the
I believe
last
this is
book I
the-
got was like 2004, so yeah, at least 20 years.
I believe this is part of the I want to say second series of kids or something like that. I kind of just like read every book now and then just because my dad owns the whole series. So.
Oh, very nice. Man of fine taste. Well, okay, so we got some stealth checks while we were in the middle of that, and as we can see, it's a very short entry here, so yeah, you have just enough space to get 10 feet, 15 feet, if you will, in front of the rest of the group. I'm going to do a opening narration here, set up some dungeon specifics, or lighthouse specifics, if you will, and then we will send it to our halftime break after that. Okay. So there is a fun TPK event if you guys choose to take your fully rested and non-exhausted characters and step outside and take a long rest inside of this destroyed camp. Any takers?
Could be fun.
I mean, I'd
Oh,
like
damn,
to at
he's going
least
for it.
use. I'd like to at least use my character in one combat before I have to make a new one, but you know.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, I guess if we had a pretty bad random encounter, there might have been need for it. But we had 2 days of encounters that we were able to ignore, and then 1 day with no encounters, so luck was on our side today. Inside of this structure, the ceilings are 10 feet high. Each square is 5 feet, I should say. There is no illumination, so what you bring with you or what you have is what you're going to have.
Who in the group doesn't have dark vision?
Me.
I don't.
Is it just Lance?
It's just me.
That's Kadar.
Dar.
Oh, sorry, Kadar. Kadar is the only one who doesn't have dark vision.
I
Okay.
don't have it either. One.
Okay, shit.
That's why I was saying, like, since you get key points back on a short rest, would you be able to cast it on a few other people?
I would, but that would leave me with quite literally 2 key points this entire encounters. Like,
Do
until
it.
we get another short rest.
I don't know. No, but that's what I'm saying. If you get them back on a short rest, you could cast them. They last 8 hours, and then you would get them back.
No, if we end up taking a short rest if we end up taking a short rest, actually, question, Dan, could I just have cast that 3 times because there's no concentration? Could I just have casted that 3 times during the long rest just so everyone has dark vision?
I mean, you could have, but that would have been more than 8 hours ago. Like, you cast it at the start of the long rest, right? So you could see throughout the night. There would seemingly be no point to casting it in the morning when you have clear daylight vision.
I was asking if I could cast it, like during like close to the end of the long rest, so that I would have it. But I would
That
regain
would
the
be
key
a
points.
no, because once you start casting spells, that would negate the light activity.
Okay.
So you can cast it at the start and then take your long rest, and then of course you recharge everything at the end of that long rest, but then by then the 8 hours has passed, so you no longer have the dark vision.
Yeah. Okay, then I mean technically I don't have dark vision right now unless I use it. So.
Right. Anybody who's playing a human should have your token vision set for 20 dim and 20 bright, like you're carrying a torch or a lantern. Otherwise, your vision would be set to like 1 foot, and you would see literally like nothing at all except for the immediate space around you, which could be fun. So even if you're playing a stealthy human, assume that you're carrying some kind of light source. Otherwise, that's the only way you're seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, additional features here. The floors perpetually are covered in clear footprints of brooded dragon army soldiers. Interesting humanoid footprints that are wearing foot wrappings and draconian claws. You would know those anywhere. They go in seemingly every direction. They do not suggest individual paths. And as promised, the description of this location right here. I do believe we're going to want to do 2 descriptions, as this is technically 2 different areas, and then I'll leave you to wander and roleplay while we step away. Okay. The ramp of packed clay descends from the surface through a gap in the ancient stone wall. It emerges into a chamber thick with dust and old air. Atop a low dais to the north stands an altar carved with candle sconces, a shallow basin, and stylized flames. To the south, a spiral stairwell winds downward. To the east, an archway leads to another chamber, and that would be the second chamber here with the simpler description. Some of you can already see it with your vision. Battered bed frames and straw mattresses clutter this room, interspersed with fragments of ragged clothing. There are no creatures to attack you in here. There are no preset traps on anything that you can interfere with until I return and tell you, yes, roll a check on this, and maybe you've triggered something, maybe you haven't. So feel free to wander this area as you will while we send it to our halftime break, and we'll catch you in about 10 minutes or so, friends. Are you with us?
Alright, so then for the sake of actually being able to traverse this place while still being actually stealthed, I'm going to go ahead and use the dark vision on myself, so I'll tell him that when he gets back. But in the near future, when we get the short rest, I will cast it on other people that need dark vision.
I can pop up some dancing lights if we need it.
Well, I was also in terms of the lights, in stealthing, it's not particularly useful to have lights on our backs or something like that. So
Yeah, that's why I haven't done it yet.
that and my key ability is in dim light or darkness. So
Well, they only make dim light, so that would still work.
all right.
Don't forget, we do still have the drift globe, which is a major light source.
I have no idea what you
I
guys have in the
already
party yet.
forgotten.
I don't know anything you guys have in the party, so.
I think everything we have is in the journal if you scroll down past the character sheets.
Are you talking about the I love gold thingy or no?
Down below that, just scroll down. the Drift Globe, and the Far Gab. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Nary Crash. They're all down there.
Oh, those are like your party relics or whatnot.
Yeah, I'm just reminding myself about the Drift Globe.
I'll read them through them in a little bit. I'll be right back. I have to do my daily
Posting
pet
it.
shit. I have to do my daily pet shit real quick. Hold on. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back.
Okay, I am back.
I'm here.
That's right.
What I
did
was...
put the dark vision on your token, so
Okay,
you should be
yeah.
able to see a little bit better. But yeah, feel free to explore. Definitely an altar there to the north, a Justin campaign staple there to the south, and some broken beds, possibly from too many monkeys jumping on them.
Well,
can I...
obviously, I'm going to be interested in the altar, and I'm going to want to check it out, see if
Hell
has
yeah.
any religious significance.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. Try that religion check, and let's see just what you're able to identify. Natural
Looks
one!
like absolutely fucking nothing is what it looks like.
This is not religious at all. It's sacrilegious. Let's destroy it. It's
Would
undead.
would I know anything about the sacrilegious part?
Try your sacrilege skill.
Alright, so I can attack it is what you're... can I tell if there's any, like, thing telling me what it was used for specifically? Like, if it was a sacrificial altar, or if it was a...
It doesn't appear to be sacrificial. There is an interesting basin there, and I seem to have lost my...
I'm, like, trying really hard not to use my knowledge of Dragonlance right now.
I lost my thing here. Campaign notes. Wow.
Was
everything
it,
reset. What the hell? There you are.
Was it, can I tell, like, if it was used for, like, a summoning or something like that, or...
There does appear to be some kind of conjuration runes etched upon it, but without specific knowledge in the Arcana, i.e., do you speak Draconic?
I do.
I actually speak Draconic as well.
Alright.
Same.
3 Draconics.
I also have Draconic.
I mean, to be fair, the name of the campaign is Dragonlance. A lot of people are just going to think to take Draconic immediately anyways.
I guess so.
Personally, I just always associate Draconic with any spell casting. It's just
Right.
a thing I've
Yeah.
always done.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
fair.
I got
pretty
mine from
staple.
Ibsen or whoever that dude was from the like first session.
Right. Well, I'm going to roll an Arcana check on the altar then.
All right. Well, the runes do identify the altar as holy to Sirion, god of creativity and change. And Arcana would tell us that perhaps an earnest prayer to Sirion may activate something within this altar.
Right. I'll share that info with Doc.
Okay, with that, can I re-roll my religion so that I can know more about the particular god?
Not to learn anything more particularly about the god, but you are pretty sure that his Arcana check is on the money, and that, yeah, if you are able to perform a holy rite and prayer to Sirion, then it may be of great benefit to your group.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and read through whatever is written on there to see if I can discern what the correct prayer would be.
It does mention something about great creativity and great change is only brought about in the fires of sacrifice. So
Is there
one of you
a
is gonna
certain?
have to immolate?
Is there a certain like? I hate to phrase it like this, but is there a certain like blood outlet on the altar?
There is not.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and, just because I feel like it might be useful, I'm gonna take some of my rations, place it on the altar, and light it on fire. Sacrifice some of my daily rations.
All right. Burning jerky and apricot.
That does sound good.
Do you have any prayer to offer in conjunction with the sacrifice?
I do, I just have to think of the words. Give me a second, I'm not that quick.
Oh, no worries. If you wanted to, you could certainly roll a religion check to simulate that part of it. Just see how... Yeah.
Mid pack, yeah.
Decent enough. Okay, so after speaking an earnest prayer to Sirion and performing a holy ritual, it causes flames to spring to life within the candle sconces, and a thick red liquid to fill the basin. Arcana checks and religion checks that we already have in place here, we can quickly identify this liquid as a potion of fire breath. We are also reasonably sure that this altar will not perform this ritual again for a number of weeks. So hopefully one of you has an empty potion bottle from an old potion of healing, or perhaps a glass bottle from your starting inventory or something with which we can scoop this up, because, hey, potion of fire breath.
Yeah,
I mean,
scoop
I
some
have
up,
used
yeah.
a potion of healing, so I wouldn't have thrown away a perfectly usable bottle.
Sure.
That's just
Reasonable.
unclean.
No, you would usually like throw the whole bottle in your mouth to take the healing potion. So I don't know what, like an empty bottle is.
It's candy glass, so you
Yeah.
get it as part of it, like to prove your manlyhood or some shit.
Exactly.
Just for
I'm a
intimidation.
dwarf. I don't need to prove my manliness.
I was born with a 3-foot beard.
I will drink all of you under the tape. Let's be real.
I was born with 2 arms for punching. The third one was for drinking.
All arms are for stab.
So yeah, I'll go ahead and bottle that up.
All right. Anything else we wish to do in here before descending down the...
Do I see anything else, whether in this main one or in here, of any out of the ordinary things or some of the sort?
If we're going to spend a few minutes searching through the rubble in there, then we might just find something.
Could I make like a perception or whatever else
You
it may
can.
require?
Wow, what a waste of a fucking natural 20. Yeah,
Yeah.
this module is kind of generous with some of these investigations. Like sometimes it's not even a DC so much as if you spend this many minutes searching, which is kind of, I think, antithetical to most people's playstyle. Like most people are seldom going to be like, all right, I'm going to spend 2 minutes searching this room and 8 minutes searching this room. Like it's just kind of like, is there anything in here? So
Well, I'm more of laughing at the fact of that I've already rolled 2 nat 20s this session.
right.
My fucking luck is so on and off. It's like one session I can't roll above a fucking 10. The next session I roll fucking 4 nat 20s. I'm
But is your
lost.
dice luck so bad that Daniel gives your character a feat called "fuck these dice"? Because I've had that.
I've had a session.
I did
It wasn't
do
for
that.
Daniel, but I've had a session that I couldn't, like, legitly could not roll above a fucking 5.
There's a reason I bought a dice jail. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I still think Grant takes the cake in that respect, although he did get karmic equilibrium a number of months down the line, but there was one session where he rolled 4 natural 1s in a row with advantage. So, literally, like, the worst possible thing that he could get. I forget who did the odds on it, but it was pretty astronomical. And then a few months later, he got 4 natural 20s in a row.
And the old campaign brought some fucking stupid ass dice luck.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Okay, so inside of the rubble here with the abandoned dormitories, we find some bits of clothing, 2 sets of manacles, and a blue pearl that is worth 150 gold coins.
I'll just pick up the pearl and turn around and just look at the group and just say, who has the party's treasure?
Me.
I'll just toss you the gem. Put that in it.
Unmaterializes,
Him.
takes everything, and then dematerializes back outside to the dungeon.
Yes.
Hi, you little fox!
Super.
With the other ones, you said 150.
Yeah, 150 GP for the gem. No, you gotta pay me for the gem. This is my this is my mercenary cost. No.
Cause I'm the tax man. Alright. Anything else that we find of interest in here that we might want to continue exploring?
Are the manacles functional?
They are?
I'll take a set just in case we need to lock someone up.
Sure. Valuable thing to have, not something that a lot of people purchase.
I mean, if you grab them, I could certainly put them to use with my disguise kit if we ever need it.
We can do the old Wookiee
I-
prisoner gag.
Well, no, I could more or less. Do you need new stealth checks for when we go down the stairs?
Why not? Are we gonna try to keep some distance between our stealthy and not so stealthy? Or are we going to go down as a group?
I would try
I'd
to
probably
stay
back,
ahead.
like,
Yeah,
20
but-
feet.
I would stay
Oh,
back
that's
as well.
Give a 20-foot buff.
Also-
Okay.
Also, Ziliana still copying me. It's the second time we've had the same roll.
No more whining, no more crying, no more Mr. Kimball. I have to go to the bathroom. You are mine now. You belong to me. You lack discipline.
No, this is like what happens when you're friends with someone, right? Like that's what this, right?
All right.
Friendship on us.
So, a brief detour down here where 3 of our characters have descended. Hold your positions.
I can't see shit.
That's right. The stairs descend into a space surrounded by a series of halls and cramped rooms. A thick, rotten smell permeates the air. Digging equipment and crates have been crammed into every corner and alcove. As you enter here, you can see not a whole lot. Our angle of sight here kind of blocked. Let me check something. Alrighty. Feel free to take a single move, keeping in mind that if you are stealthed, your movement is halved.
That's as far as I can move on a 1 move.
Okay.
That was 30 feet for me.
Trying
So.
to get roll 20 to work for me here. Hold on.
Is your base speed 60?
Yeah, I get 15 from the. I have 35 movement from. What was the. Hold on, let me figure out where that was from. Oh, wait, no, I should have 55. Hold on, never mind.
It is not letting me
But,
drag Ziliana anywhere.
I have mobility, and then I also have plus 15 from just being being a monk. So it's 55. I was thinking 60 because I originally was thinking I was going to be a wood elf, but
Gotcha. So your half would be 25 technically, because everything always gets rounded down.
I would be back here.
No biggie.
I missed.
Like I said, I was just missing stepping by 5 feet, but yeah.
All good.
Is there a reason that I cannot move Ziliana?
Yeah, I can't. Unless if you're trying to go north, then yeah, you can't go through the solid walls.
No, I was trying to go down.
What the heck? Giggity.
It won't let me do anything. Oh. Can I have it
Do
now?
you have-
Oh, okay, I got it now. Yeah.
You're able to go. Very cool.
Yeah, no, I did. I think I was just like stuck there again. Okay, and then there's my half movement. Okay.
There we go. Alright, so you guys step out and kind of stealthily explore the area, which at this point our other 2 characters may begin making their way down. Also, check your stealth rolls here, because the rest of the party ahead is trying to be a little sneaky still, and they haven't run into anything. Wow! Alright, Kadar drops his bass drum, his snare drum, and all of his cymbals, and they just go tumbling down the stairs.
Even the hi-hats?
Any of the hi-hats as well. Psh, psh, psh.
And I just want to double check. This is all
Lucky
like
I'm not
dim
a bird.
lighting down here in the room, right?
It is pitch black.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, the only lights you guys have is what you brought with you, so... as I am understanding, Lance is carrying some form of light, otherwise everybody else has dark vision. Alright, nobody's protesting, so I'll take that as
No,
a yes.
I don't have dark vision.
Oh, you do not have... Oh, that's right, Kadar did not have dark vision, so you also have brought a source of light with you. And did not roll the greatest on a stealth check, so let me just check something.
Does Doc have dark vision?
He's a dwarf, he better.
Oh, okay. I know he was a dwarf. Okay.
How do you
Dwarves
not
do
know
have dark
this is a
vision.
dwarf? Come on.
That looks like an owl wing to me. I know you said player's handbook, but that looks like an owl wing to me. Come on now.
Alright.
P.
There is a snort and a chuff of something in alert over in this direction. I would say we should probably move Kadar at least to here so you're not entirely trapped in the stairwell at the start of this. But yes, let's get some initiative rolled from each of you, as it is very clear that there are some things on the other side of this wall here to your east that are none too pleased at your intrusion. Wow, look at those initiative rolls. Holy moly.
Again, I'm used to getting 20 plus on my initiative rolls.
I think so. Well, I got a 6 on my initiative rolls, so I did beat some of you, but I beat one of you, and then the rest of you got the edge over my initiative here. So yes, we are aware that something is snarling and is around the corner. We do not, based on the sounds of it, think that it is human. Possibly draconian?
Before all the initiative or whatnot, I just basically like put my hand up to my mouth and just like point behind me at the wall behind me.
Well, Kadar, you've got the first go of it here, so what would you like?
Well, I'm stuck in the wall. If you can move me down a little bit.
You were trying to suffocate him in the wall, were you?
There we go. I am actually, if everybody's okay with it, going to use an action to use the drift globe and cast light.
Let me...
You're
find
using that on
something here.
yourself, right?
Do
It's
I
an item.
have anything? Nope. Alright. I will get a little token here for us for that, though. That's not a globe. That's funny.
Oh, okay, so it emulates the light spell from
Right.
itself. Okay. Oh, well, I don't know any of this stuff. I'm just like reading it.
Come on, roll 20. Work with me.
So it's a 20-foot bright light radius and then additional dim. 20 dim.
20 light, 20 dim, yeah. Standard.
No,
Okay,
I was just
here we go.
checking. I don't actually use the light spell enough, so.
All good. That's call lightning. Spell effects.
Yeah, no,
Perfect.
let us
Ball of light.
Yeah, no, let us use let us use call lightning.
Why not? And I am going to attach this permanently to a character sheet so we can just drag drop it whenever is needed. Can be edited by all players. It is this. Yes. Almost there. It does not have vision. It emits light, so nobody's going to be able to see through it, but you will be able to see based on the light that it provides. And then linking that to the character sheet, and voila. I'll just drop that above the I Love Gold handout. And yep, that's our drift globe. Go ahead and move it out, and it should do what it's supposed to do.
Right, so there's that. And I will move around to the north. That'll be my whole turn this time.
Very well. Alright, so Ondor would be up next.
I will continue stealthing for the moment. And I will immediately not stealth.
What the fuck is... Okay, 1 second here.
What?
Your character sheet is not linked up to me correctly, that's why.
Oh, is something not
There
like
we go.
linking to the token or something?
Exactly, for the live stream audience, they could not see what you were seeing.
Oh, okay,
Because
okay.
the character sheet was not under my control, only yours, so...
Oh, okay,
There
I
it
got
is.
you.
Yeah, these are definitely some kind of draconian. They look bloated with bright red skin and wide frog-like mouths. And you've actually never encountered draconians before, so you might just come to think this is what they look like normally. This token is, of course, the standard Capac draconian, so it's not representing this mutated version that we're seeing here, but descriptive bits there additional.
Damn it, I missed the part of the campaigns where all I could do was fucking slash and kill fucking kobolds. Alright, I'm gonna walk up here and I'm gonna start fucking trying to slash into this guy.
Alright.
We will take a short sword attack on him.
Well, that's not getting through.
We're gonna see how he likes the 4-8 blows.
Well, I liked your first attack better. Ow and ow will leave the hit point bar right about there.
I did make it apparent to where they were before I did anything, but and I presume most of them saw where I went. So I'm going to go ahead and then oh wait, hold on. This takes my bonus action, doesn't it? I just used it. Yeah, it takes my bonus action. Okay. Then I will end my turn there.
Alright. So none of you have any idea where Ondor went here as Ziliana's turn comes up.
Would I have been able to see Ondor like come out of stealth when he was like right there?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, then I will automatically just kind of take myself out of stealth because I'm like, God damn it, if he's going out of stealth, we're about to get into some shit. And I will kind of follow him. 15, 20. Oh, I don't like this. No me gusta.
Why do you think I stopped stealthing?
Well, I stopped stealthing because you stopped stealthing because I knew we were about to go stab some shit. I wanted to stab some shit, god damn it. I will go here to 25. I don't get flanked with Ondor here, do I? I gotta go up one more.
Yeah, you have to go up
you
next to the other
Yeah.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even get loose flank with him if like I'm here.
No.
Ow.
You need
No.
to be here.
You need to be in range of the other guy.
Yeah. Well, I'm at the end of my movement. Well,
if you
technically I-
do move here, you technically don't get flank, but then again, they just move in and get flank. So
Yeah. I guess I'll stay right at this spot, not get advantage, but it's fine. But I
at least they can't get
well,
flank on you.
Let me see if I can even hit it before I try to do anything else. Do I hit it?
Fuck. Ouch.
And then can I do that?
Yes.
Does that apply to anything? I don't think any of them are
Sure.
surprised. I don't think that does anything.
It would.
Oh, it was the same roll. I didn't even need to do advantage stuff. 17 and 17.
Well, technically it's considered a crit though, so it's going to do an additional. We do not maximize our crits on this campaign though, so you do need to roll.
Oh,
a
let me
die
fix my
8 and 3 die 6.
Well, let me fix my attacks then real quick.
Yeah, you might just finish this thing off. Well, shit, not if you roll low on the 3 die 6, you won't. Fuck! Alright then. So that's going to... Oh! Oh, so close. Almost got it.
And then I don't think it'll really do anything at this point, but I'll just use my bonus action to disengage. So I'm just gonna like kind of whistle, look around, be like, I don't even know what's going on right here.
Yeah, if you want to run back behind me, you can, but...
I don't have any movement left.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Yep, you used all your movement to get there, so...
Yes,
you could do
sir.
a bonus action dash to get extra movement, but then you provoke the
Yeah, then I get it. Yep. And I'm just gonna like kind of pretend I'm not even there. Just like, dude, oh my god, it's like such a nice hallway. What?
Yeah, the perks of being a fucking monk who has 55 speed.
Don't mind that your spleen is on the end of my fucking dagger here now. Sorry, rapier. Lance, go ahead.
Ooh, what's
You strongly
here?
suspect something to the west.
You've certainly heard noises.
Oh.
What have we here?
Okay. I can move through Zillion.
You can move through ally spaces. It does count as difficult terrain. So 1 extra space of movement.
Yeah, I'll need to bonus action move, double
Sure.
move anyway, but I'll move to this side.
Don't trip on my sword. Oh my god, that'd be like so bad.
I'm doing a protect. Kinda
Attacking
don't
the
want it.
uninjured one to the north.
Ah,
Giving this one a chance at life.
I'm tempted. No.
Ignore
here's
him,
the-
just attack the bottom one.
Aw.
The way it was described makes it feel like it's going to explode, which is why I'm against doing that. But yeah, it's going to get the other ones are going to get flanked anyway, so I'll just attack the one below.
Sounds good.
Doesn't get to live.
Aw. You're gonna miss it anyway. I'll be fine. Oh damn!
Oh, I did.
Even that 10 does nothing.
Dan, how could you?
I presume you're a rogue, right?
Yes.
Are you dual wielding?
Such a good protector.
No, not at the moment. I'm what you call it? Dueling.
Oh, you're okay. You're a one-handed. Okay.
Yeah, I've got a shield.
Oh damn. Well, okay.
Oh well.
Looks like it's going to
It
get a
happens.
chance at some life here after all. Who's going first? Yikes! This is going to get real ugly for those of you on the top. Most specifically, Lance.
Bring it.
So the injured one is going to attempt some retribution against Ziliana here. We are going to multi-attack, 2 claws. That is a 17 to strike. And that delivers 6 piercing and 10 poison.
Alright. I'm feeling like I want to use my uncanny dodge to have.
Oh yeah, that'll reduce that to a cool 8 instead of 16.
Nice.
Burn your reaction there as we go for attack number 2, which is not going to come anywhere near your armor class. I got a mighty 8. I do need a Constitution save, however. Okay. Yeah, something about that poison on this thing's claws did not feel pleasant. And if any of you are peeking at the specific effect here behind the GM screen on the live stream, oh my god! Alright,
Oh, so it's one of these things. Okay, I don't
the
like you.
next one is gonna step up. And yes, at the direction of our most injured friend here, we will try to press the advantage on Ziliana.
What advantage?
Well, we hit her once.
Oh, advantage.
5,
Okay.
10, 20, 25,
He's going for like karmic advantage.
30.
Oh, I thought he just meant like
Yeah.
he got advantage on the attack somehow. I'm like,
No.
what?
We could get a flank, but we are going to provoke 2 attacks of opportunity if we do that. So this one is eager for some fight, but not so eager that we're going to squeeze through and then get stabbed to death on our way over to this space over here. Okay.
Yeah, you don't want me making fucking unarmored attacks on your ass.
No, I get stunned. Alright, so we're going to go for Ziliana here again. Oh, God! Thank God we didn't have advantage. That would have been a natural 20. Instead, it's a dirty 20 for 13 damage total. 6 piercing, 7 poison. And the second of its attacks is against a 9 armor class. We do need another con save, though. And you are good again. Dice are with you on that. No disease for you. Well, Lance is the only one left now, so we are going to focus both of our multi-attacks on him. 4 attacks incoming. This guy stepping in gets loose flank, thanks to this one still being alive. This one is going to throw Ziliana a wink and turn to the dark side, give me flank advantage, and maybe we won't assault you any further here. Alright, so flank attacks on Lance. That is a 16 armor class. No. Flank attack number 2 is again a 16 armor class. And then no flanks. That's a 23 armor class.
That hits.
That is 6 piercing and 10 poison. 16 total. And then our second attack against a 12 armor class. We do need a con save from you also, please. Uh-oh.
I don't think there's anything I can do, so.
Yeah, that's not good. Put a poison there on you. And okay, that will be it for the baddies. We'll pass it over to Doc's turn here.
Alright, everyone ran that way, so I'm gonna run that way. And
Well, how about that? Let's... do we have... Oh, I never built a spiritual weapon. Okay, give me a second on that. Like the drift globe, I'll just craft one of these permanently so you can drag and drop it right onto the map for future necessity. 14 is going to miss my AC by 1. My AC is 15.
alright. Da-da-da-da. And then I will go ahead and
Do you have a preference on type of spiritual weapon? I have a few different options.
I like maces for this guy.
Okay, I think I have something for that. Yep. Spiritual mace, only under your control. We'll get that. And no. Yes.
All right, and then I will go ahead and try and hit the guy behind him with a guiding bolt.
Okay. Damn! Wow, almost max damage. Just fucking got that guy right in the face.
Shoot a fucking hole through him.
Wow. Yeah, we'll throw up the little yellow icon there. Next attack on this guy gets advantage.
And that'll be my turn.
Whew! Wow! Solid frickin' strike there. Thought you upcast that for a second, to be honest. Started the next round with a mighty 13 on his initiative. It is Kadar. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've always thought fucking Guiding
Alright,
Bolt
I'm
did
gonna
way more
carry my
damage than it should have.
Driftwood.
It can, but I've
Yeah.
seen it like typically do like 8 or 9 points of damage, and people are just consistently frustrated with the results.
Exactly, yeah.
Uh-oh.
See if we can slow these things down a little bit. They can make wisdom saves against the 15.
Let's just go north, northeast, south, and south. Wisdom times 4. I got a 3. I got a 16. I got a 12. I got a 5. So this one,
So one
who
success.
you guys have advantage on, or I'm sorry, no, this one made the success. The others, let's get the down arrow of slowness. Okay, anything else with your turn while I'm applying these?
No, I don't really have many bonus actions.
Okay, so we got that set, and looks like everybody's pretty locked into this tight little hallway here. So, Andor, your turn.
Okay, turns out I'm an idiot and I forgot I had extra attack, which is a null point from last turn, but still. So I'm gonna make one attack against the guy that's in front of me.
All right. Wow.
I'm gonna miss it.
Wow.
So I'm gonna make a second attack against the guy in front of
Holy
me.
crap, there you go, and you just barely killed him thanks to the no max crit rule here. Okay, so death throws. When the Draconian Slod hybrid is reduced to 0 hit points, it dissolves into an acid that splashes on those around it. Each creature within 5 feet must roll a dexterity saving throw or be covered in acid for the next minute. Being
That's-
covered. Wow.
That's 4 nat 20s this session. Alright.
Jesus Christ.
See what I'm saying about my...
And
I'm
this
gonna be
guy-
mad because the next session is the Sunday session. I'm gonna be mad because I'm gonna roll like shit.
Alright, so we made ours. Looks like Lance failed his, and what I would use for acid we're already using for poison, so now what do we do? We'll use this one. And Katie failed her save by 1. DC is 12. And for uniformity, we'll use the same acid damage there. The effect is at the start of each of your turns, you take 2d6 acid damage. You can use your action to scrape or wash the acid off yourself or another creature. That is going to be 1 down, 3 to go.
I will go ahead and take a step forward, and I will go ahead and Foria blows this idiot.
Okay.
I'm wasting a lot of these already, but it seems fitting.
Ow!
That first one, 20.
Dirty 20. Ouch.
Dirty 20, no, not 20, because of
Oh,
the,
because you got the fucking...
yeah.
Yeah, ouch. Well, now, instead of 7 hit points left, I have 2 hit points left.
And now he's gonna die.
And, yep, we're going to need deck saves again from the same... Well, I don't think this will stack. Yeah, it doesn't seem like a thing that'll stack, so really just Rick. Wow. Yeah, I could have called that.
What is going on? I believe that's 6.
All right. Anything else?
That's my turn.
Okay. And Katie is going to suffer... Well, if I'm going to fat finger it like that, you're all going to die very fucking quickly. 8 points of acid damage instead of 40.
I was about to contest. I'm like,
Wow, it does that much damage? Fucking hell, Daniel. Alright, and you may use your action to scrape it off, or just brave through it, and... I don't know, you can't really go anywhere. You can squeeze into a space
I'm
with an
gonna
ally
use
and
my
attack with
action to
disadvantage.
scrape that off of me. I can't keep doing this.
There you go. Alright.
Let's use my action to scrape it off.
Alright, we'll get that out of there.
And I think that's all. Well, just in case, actually, I am going to this one. Use my bonus action to do steady aim and give myself advantage on my next attack if we get there.
I think it's only on the current turn.
yeah, it's only lasts for 1 turn. Yeah.
Okay.
So you would traditionally use that
Okay,
if you
okay,
were
you
not
were
moving
right,
and
yeah,
attacking on the
yep.
same turn. Yeah.
Right, you could do like a bonus action dash, which plus your movement, you could do like one of these things here and just kind of just like run around in circles. And then end up back
I got it off me. Woo! But yeah, that's it for me. I can't really do much else. So
Alright. Looks like Lance is going to take 9 points of acid damage at the start of his turn. And then we got a slow one on the northwest and a unaffected on the northeast there.
My rolls have been pretty bad, so I'm going to go hit the one with the slow.
can I tell him that I think that might be an ally before he goes and stabs him?
Oh, because he was winking at you?
Well, because I think did he not give Ondor advantage on killing that one that he's, I guess, standing on the body of right now?
No, he didn't. It was because the guiding bolt. Was
Yeah,
making
it was
that guy glow.
I don't know.
Yeah. It was
Hey,
from
someone-
Guiding Bolt from Quadar.
I've got good vibes about this guy. That's all I'm saying.
Well, my AC is already down by 2 because of the slow spell, and now you have advantage to hit, so I think I'm going to use a free action and teleport to the other side of the wall here and just say, screw you guys.
What's he have advantage from?
You guys, I'm going.
Because this feint attack he just did.
Oh, the Battle Master shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, well, 15 is going to hit on the money, and we get that extra 7 points of damage, so... Ow!
And that'll
That's
be.
unpleasant.
We'll just stick around.
Okay. Well, the Draconians will take their turn, but not before Rick is able to see what
Yeah.
looks like an elf inside of this room with the bashed-in door. And yeah, she, from what you can see of her, is just all kinds of terrified at watching this confrontation taking place a mere few feet in front of her.
Would she be? Is she able to see me? I presume she's not reacting to me because she's focused on the
Right.
fucking thing in front of her. But
Yeah, like she's not participating in the combat, but you do see her. It's unclear whether she sees you.
okay,
But yes,
I
we're
won't
gonna
address it until my next turn. But yeah.
show. Well, shit. Yeah, we're gonna focus fire here on the guy that we've got already halfway down. So here comes a lot of attacks over in Lance's direction. Thank goodness he's got a good armor class. Oh, first attack, nothing doing. Second attack is a pair of 22s. 6 pierce, 9 poison, 15 total. And then the slowed one only gets 1 attack. Claw attack is... Ooh, close but not quite.
I will report.
Gotcha. The one that hit or the one that missed? I guess they both missed.
The one that's injured that missed.
Okay, the slowed one here. So yeah, you get a... Because yeah, it's got the slow here, so better chance of hitting. Go right ahead.
Looks like my damage is broken out.
If it's broken in my favor, I'm okay with it.
It's only doing 2 damage instead of 1.
I don't know what that means.
It's like under damage instead of rolling 1d8, it just does 2 damage plus dex plus 2. There we go, I fixed it.
Ah, very good. Oh, jeez! Ah!
I hate.
Now, 15, 19, 26 points of damage. This thing has 25 hit points. So you killed it by 1, and what do you say, Rick? Another natural 20 on a dexterity save?
You got it.
Oh,
Not natural
quite.
20, but above 20.
Well, you still beat it by 10. Alright, so... Well, that sucks. That happened on my turn. Alright, okay, it's over to Doc's turn now.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and move my weapon up above this one. I don't have control over it.
Well, that's ridiculous. How about this one? Aha!
There we go.
Oh, what is that?
Yep, nope, it ain't hitting nothing. And then, so I saw that Lance got covered in acid. So I actually want to try something here with create destroy water. I can basically create a 30-foot cube of just rainfall over top of them.
I
completely
mean,
wash.
you're using your action, which I would say specifies the terms, and you're being extra creative with it, and he's going to be completely drenched, so that's just win-win-win.
I don't know if that last part is win.
Oh yeah, and then of course the two of you adjacent, the three of us adjacent, because I'm one of us actually, would of course take a significant amount of splash, not damage, but just splash. Holy crap! Somebody's about to get absolutely destroyed here.
You calling a fucking hallway tsunami? Is that what you're doing?
Like, is he destroying? Oh yeah, it's falling as rain in a 30-foot cube. So that's the
Mhm.
option that he did.
Yeah, no, I know what option. Yeah.
Crack-a-doom. All right. Any movement?
And I,
Nope, I'm gonna stick around right there.
All right, Kadar up next.
That changes my turn because I was going to use prestidigitation to clean him off. So let me throw a little cantrip at the one that's still standing over there.
Very good.
I think 15 hits.
Ooh, on the money.
So a little 4 necrotic.
We'll take that.
Not going to move.
Okay. So Ondor up next.
Before I take my turn, I'm in Elven. I'm gonna like, as I'm walking past here, I'm gonna say, "Are you okay in there?"
She responds quickly, "Please kill it! Help!"
I'm just gonna look back to the rest of the group as I pull out my short sword and step up here. There's an Elven woman in there. We should try to get rid of this quickly.
There's another elf in there as well. And now that you're getting a better look at them, the tokens do not accurately represent, but they are sea elves. Dimmer nesting.
Oh, okay. Then I'll mention that there are sea elves in there. We should make haste in killing this. As I'll take 2 slashes into this guy. The 15 hits, I presume, right?
I mean, it's barely worth the effort for me to tick off 1 point of damage, but okay.
Just fucking do it. You know what? Just for that. Just for that.
1 damage, bro? Come on.
No, just
What is that?
for that. Your ass. Fucking give me the save.
would
I'm gonna make it
there
anyway.
not be would there not be 1 plus dex?
Huh?
Maybe he
Is
doesn't
that
have
not
a dex
possible?
mod, I don't know.
Does the Dex mod not have it fucking set out correctly? I hate when it doesn't set. Oh, it's because it's plussing my strength, that's why.
I'm
It's plussing my
95,
strength for the attack roll and the fucking... Can I re-roll those? Those were adding my strength. Or can I just tell you my strength or my Dex modifier?
Yeah, I'll take on the extra damage.
Okay, so it was, my Dex modifier is +4, so it would be 5 damage. And technically that second one would hit because it's a +7 and not a +3. Would you count that for me?
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so that would be 5 and 6 damage.
Sure.
Okay.
And then failed the save versus the stun.
Okay, so it's stunned. And then I will go ahead and make a bonus action punching attack at him with my unarmed. Dude, you invited the fucking monk to the party. Of course I'm gonna do this shit.
Said you could play a monkey, not a monk.
And then just... oh, hold on, I already used my bonus action. Never mind, shit. I'm planning like 4 steps ahead. That's the end of my turn.
Alright. Well, Katie, it's over to you. You gotta climb over some corpses here to get at the stunned survivor, but that's all that's left.
Well, you know that's what I'm gonna do.
Yes,
I'm
indeed.
gonna come over here. Stab this motherfucker. What? This is gonna be the one I miss. Watch this. Watch this. Watch it.
You need double natural 1s if that's gonna happen. Well,
Okay.
or just a 12 like that.
Yeah.
That's not gonna do you any favors. Even stunned, somehow you miss.
Yeah. I mean, I told you I was going to. I warned you.
He just kind of warbles over here briefly, and then over here, and then back into position after your attack misses.
Well, that's like all I can do. So, Lance, Godspeed.
Alright, Lance, your turn. With a loose
That's
flank
young.
against a stunned opponent,
Gotta go here and get blank on Zillion. I'ma attack it.
Oh my god!
I'm an action sergeant headache. It's not going to do much.
What is this?
What kind of fucking
Our
party did I
characters
join?
are so tied together tonight. It's not even funny.
This is like the fucking mystery men. That's the Blue Russia.
I think the only thought going through Ondor's brain is, why did I accept to come with these idiots?
Because we're fun.
I'm doing all the fucking killing.
Yeah, but where else are you gonna get bants like this? I mean, come on.
Oh, action surge will land.
Why did it roll no
22,
damage,
yeah,
though?
we need the,
But
couldn't-
Well,
as much-
I'm wondering
as
why it
much
did no
damage as double
roll
damage.
no damage,
I'm
though.
doing it separately. There we go. Yeah, I love it.
Alright. Well, I will survive my turn, and then no longer be stunned in time for Doc to take his turn.
No, it's okay. Yeah, I was gonna say it's stunned until the end of my next turn. Not.
Oh, regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
All right,
turn
we're gonna hit it with a
order
sacred
is
flame.
also- Oops.
You do have advantage on this, so it is still stunned.
Holy crap. Let me just see.
It needs to
here.
make a deck save.
Oh, right. I forgot Sacred Flame was saving throw, not attack roll.
Conditions. Stunned. Automatically fails dexterity saving throws because I was like, wow, I rolled
Yeah.
a 20 dirty
Yeah.
on my saving
No.
throw.
Dexterity and strength throws are
Yes.
automatically failed and
Alright.
paralyzed.
So once again, splash here, and we're going to need a save from all three of you who are adjacent to it. Good, good. Dope! So yes, Katie is going to be covered, but we do have 3 characters who are going to go before it can really affect her outside of initiative. So assuming that we are hasty in getting the acid off of her, it will not potentially hit her for 12 points of damage here.
No, everyone refuses to scrape it off her.
Well, that's just rude.
I'm joking.
Here, let me scrape it
Oh,
off
we
with
were
my
friends.
sword.
I'll walk into here. Are you okay? Both of you?
This character right here responds in a whisper. Are they all gone? Answering in Dimmer Nesty Elven.
I'll go back to Elvin and I'll just say, I mean, we took care of the ones in the hallway. Did you see any more?
I think that may be all of them. Thank you for your assistance. I am called Yirkal. She is known as Roan. And for those of you who were in the party last session for the assistance in the shrine for the elves, Yirkal was the name of their head acolyte who was taken away by Draconians some number of weeks ago, and they assumed that she was just dead. But by the same token, you guys received word from one of the Dimmernesty scouts that the prisoners had been taken to a tower in a completely different location. If you guys remember the new icon that you guys got on your regional map earlier today. So
It's one of the shape-shifting draconians that gave us that information.
oh, could be, or perhaps these are both shape-shifting draconians.
These ones are.
Or you just got bad information, or any number of possible things.
All of you would already know without seeing that they are sea elves. I did mention they were sea elves. So
Yeah. Does Doc recognize that Lance is poisoned.
I mean, I saw him get hit. I don't know other than that, though.
There is no obvious effect at this precise moment. But Yurkol does continue to say that we've been held captive here for months now, it seems. And poor Roan has suffered an ailment I do not know how to treat.
Can you describe
Fortunately,
this ailment for me?
It is... Oh... She has reported feeling unusual for the last few days, but in the last day itself has grown increasingly ill, as if perhaps she has eaten something that was disagreeable.
Okay, so I would attempt to see if she has, like, I'd try and figure out if she's been poisoned, and if so, I would cast either Lesser Restoration or Protection from Poison, both of which would take care of any sort of poison in her.
You can try an Arcana or Medicine check to see what you're able to diagnose.
am I able to do it while I'm standing next to him as well, or?
It would just be doubling up on a success at this point.
Okay, around then.
So she is definitely infected by a dangerous parasite that will kill her very soon. Although you do suspect, yes, a lesser restoration spell or similar magic will heal her.
Then I will do so.
Well, that is fantastic. And she immediately has a look of relief pass over her face as she just throws herself at Doc and embraces him in a hug and begins smooching the side of his face, thanking you profusely, and just kind of bursts out of nowhere from that. If you will be so kind as to see me home to Heart's Hollow, I promise a very generous reward for this service. You've done me a great kindness. You've saved my life.
And this is why Doc wears a full face mask.
Yurkol continues speaking after also confessing admiration and gratitude for Doc's timely intervention here. She reports that after they were captured and brought here, the dragon army made her and Roan join the workers in unearthing this ruin. The camp's commander had orders to recover whatever relics or magics lay within. They eventually dug up a large glowing stone, and soon after, these violent toad-like terrors emerged. Yurkol and Rone fled, but were recaptured by someone named Veruza, a magic user draconian. She did learn enough about Veruza to know that he seeks to use the magic of the stone to transform people into draconians. However, it seems that his actions with the stone caused more of these toad-like creatures to emerge. Since then, Yurkol and Rone have been hiding here, where up until now the illness has proved especially troublesome. And Yurkol does know that other sea elves do exist and are still alive at the Blue Phoenix Shrine, and at the same location that you guys were told the other captives were taken. And her primary objective at this point is to reunite with all of them.
All right, and I will let Yurkel know that we helped the ones at the Blue Phoenix Shrine perform the rite, and that we had heard about the other location and planned on attempting a rescue as soon as we were able to.
She is quite pleased to hear this information and asks as to the state of the surface level camp. Are there any survivors up there? Is it perhaps a safe place that we could remove ourselves to until you finish with whatever lies further down in the dungeon?
I do not know if it is necessarily safe. However, I do know that there appeared to be nothing out there when we came through, and it appears to have been that way for at least a week.
Do you think we should take our chances here or up there? What do you think would serve us better? This is Yurkel right here, by the way.
I would say that staying inside would be prudent. We did see some rather alarming creatures as we came up to the area. However, I would say probably at least go upstairs.
Yes, there is a section upstairs that I would advise to be at least a little bit more safe than staying down here, just in case of outflow of creatures.
Well, they are quite willing to do that and report that they will meet you up there, hopefully sooner than later.
Alright, so I guess we find our way forward.
Yep, sure enough, there's the stairs descending to another level on the northwest side there. Otherwise, all of these crates everywhere as you're passing through, they do appear to be filled with dozens and dozens of tools. There may be some useful items in there in that respect if you find yourself lacking or want to spend the time searching through all of this stuff.
Would I be able to find any, like, thieves' tools or forgery kits in those type of areas or not?
Well, I will assume that we're going to spend some time then.
Yeah, I would go through everything.
Alright. Of primary use, we do find 3 bullseye lanterns, 6 flasks of oil, 100 feet of hempen rope, 4 vials of acid, and 3 sets of mason's tools.
I would take the oil and the acid.
Could I split that acid with you, possibly?
Sure.
You couldn't handle that shit on strong acid, man.
Trust me, no. How many vials was it, again, total?
The acid, there were 4 total, and oil, there were
Okay.
6.
So then split 2 and 2 then? Fine with
So-
that?
I'd definitely take a bullseye lantern.
Very good.
Yeah, same.
Gonna need some of those flasks of oil for the lanterns, I do believe.
We could split them, could
I'll go ahead and give the oil to them then.
Okay. So bullseye lantern, 3 flasks of oil for each of those. Otherwise, that would appear to be everything of use on this level.
No chance of a shot.
I mean, we could, but that's a choice of rather waiting for the creatures to notice that we're here or not. But
And we do know that there are other things in the dungeon here ahead, so measure that accordingly.
I mean, would you rather take the short rest, or would you rather, or would you rather carry on?
I mean, I'm sitting on 16 health and don't have superiority die or action sword. And Zilyana's pretty hurt as well.
We can take a little extra time and I can heal us some.
I mean, like a couple of minutes, or what do you mean by that? Oh,
10
prayer
minutes.
healing, yeah, 10 minutes. Sure.
Oh, okay. Well, that's still Alright, well, if you're doing that while everybody's searching, we can kind of knock that out in the same
Yeah,
10-minute
that's-
span.
Yeah,
Any
10
longer
minutes
than
isn't
that,
that
though,
long.
I'm going to start
in
rolling
those
some
terms,
dice.
No, I'm not. No.
Let's go then.
Alright.
Add an additional 4 to that because I can't figure out how to get my Disciple of Life feature to add on to that.
Okay.
Your third level cleric.
6th.
Then wouldn't it be 7? Oh no, it's your spellcasting modifier. I'm getting that mixed up now.
It's an additional 2 plus spells level, and that's a 2nd level spell, so an additional 4.
Oh, okay. You can
Alright.
very clearly tell what classes I do and don't play a lot. So.
So how are we going to try to approach this next level? We don't have the winding spiral staircase, just a straight one that seems to descend for, man, it's got to be like 30 or 40 feet.
You guys want me to go down there first and stealth? I'm more than willing to do it, but
Go ahead.
I'm gonna stay at the back.
You've got the lucky hand for the hot dice.
alright, I'll go into stealth and go down the stairway.
Oh, goodness.
What?
Just bad on my side here. Okay, there we go. Alright, so up we go to the next level here.
This is a staircase going up, right?
Down.
Or down, okay.
Yeah. Okay. This level of the fortress hasn't been fully excavated. A 30-foot wide chasm splits it in two, spanned by makeshift wooden footbridges. On the far side of the chasm, digging implements surround an 8-foot tall crystal glowing with a noxious orange light. Oh, woo, woo, woo. On the near side of the chasm, a hulking red form covered in squirming shapes digs through broken crates. It does not appear to be aware of you.
I'm gonna slowly creep back to the, back up the, staircase. And, if he has not noticed me quite yet, and inform the party of what I saw. It's, well, there's a cavern down there, like, one that has, like, drawbridges and shit, but, there's also a giant, what looks like a giant fucking human shark. a red one had that. And there are, I think it has like fucking tiny ass minions with it or something. I don't know. I saw some tiny things along with it as well.
Well, I think we'll leave the strategizing for how we want to approach this for next time around. We only got a few minutes left in tonight's session, so we'll see just what our party makeup looks like next time around and address the slod and the slod tadpole issue at that time. No initiative. Oh, this table has that that luxury. You guys don't ever have to track initiative because you don't share this table with any of our other gaming groups here. But yes, we'll send this back to our regional map where we have investigated most of the locations we have access to so far. We still have E and I further ahead. In addition to, I don't know, if there's an I, you gotta presume there's an F and a G and an H there somewhere.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say a Y.
There might be that many of them as well, but we'll see just what's going on with that 2 weeks from now. As it is, that is a wrap on tonight's session. Thank you for being here tonight. J-Man, hope you're having fun out there. Don, hope you're having fun as well. Hope you both can come rejoin us here pretty soon, get our party back up. Same thing there to you, John T. Hope you're doing well. And come back to our tables here very, very soon. And our next table will be Sunday morning. Wednesday, we officially wrapped up our session 3s for all 6 of the Coalescence tables. Sunday morning, we will kick off the session 4s as we are now about halfway through chapter 4 of the Coalescence. So we'll see just what we have to uncover with the 6 adventures to come over the next 2 weeks. Thank you, friends, for being here tonight. Thanks for tuning in on all our streaming platforms. Check us out on Facebook for the most recent updates and probably our most active platform, the Facebook page. Wishing you all a great weekend ahead. It is always an honor and a joy to share these tables with you. And as always, there is no RU without you here. Have a good night, friends. We'll catch you next time around.
Good night.
Good session. Yeah.
Have a
Ciao.
great weekend, man.
Glad to be a part of the session. So,
Good to have you.
yeah.
If I break one more time, would you give me a try? Or would we break anyhow? If we go dancing in the night, is there a way to breathe? just